Chelsea's first summer signing under the new president Tony Boyle has arrived at Chelsea, and finally they've signed Raheem Sterling at their first signing of the season. What a marquee signing! What a player! His stats are just amazing in there for you. And this story was broken yesterday night by Fabrizio Romano and David Austin. But I said, why should I really rush and do this yet? There is something known as a medical that most of you really want to know whether it's taking or now. It's confirmed. Raheem Sterling is undergoing his medical in London. And after that, he's going to go ahead and fly to America to join the Chelsea team that has already touched America in Florida, where they are going to play their preseason games in there for you. Welcome to you, Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. You can call me RD onto this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to go into the lower right bottom corner, smash the subscription button. After smashing, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto the channel. Remember, we are onto the road of 10K before this month ends. We are like 5,000. We have like 5,000 subscribers onto this channel. Let's get more 5,000 before this month ends. I know it's possible because this channel is massive. You guys have really shown us love and you are so amazing here for you and here onto this channel. That's what we are doing onto this channel. So thank you guys for watching again. I go by the names of Rokani David again. It's like I'm repeating myself. Don't I have content? Content, please. Come up. Show the people what you've got tonight. It's not tonight. It's an evening, it's not tonight. So, yesterday night, Fabrizio Romano came out and said, Sterling to Chelsea, here we go. Final approval arrived from Man City. It's £45 million fee plus £10 million add-ons. Personal terms agreed days ago. It was never an issue. It's done. Contract until 2027 plus option for further year. Oh my God. They've signed the player for 6 years. Tuchel already had direct conversation with him in there for you. Then David Austin too went ahead to let us know that Chelsea have reached a total agreement with Man City to Raheem Sterling in a deal worth £50 million, though he later really rectified it to £45 million. 27-year-old winger to join on a 5+1 year contract. Chelsea working through logistics of organizing medical in London, and if all goes well to plan, he will join USA tour in there for you. That is Raheem Sterling. That was David Austin from The Athletic. So this news broke out yesterday that Raheem Sterling and Chelsea have really agreed a deal, and obviously a deal had already been agreed, but Man City was the one really making this one a hurdle. They are putting hurdles in there for you, but finally they found themselves to the same agreement with Chelsea on the amount of money they want from Raheem Sterling, and it's £45 million plus £10 million add-ons. I like the way Man City is doing business. Gabriel Jesus, the same deal. You get £45 million, £10 million add-ons. Raheem Sterling, £45 million, £10 million add-ons, of which they are really going to achieve them, because I really believe that those £10 million will go to Chelsea in the next 2 years. That's it. But now that means they've pocketed £90 million. £90 million. So on that £90 million, they are planning to get in more and more other players in here for you. So that was yesterday night. You guys woke up knowing it. And then Melissa Reddy, who is a senior sports reporter for Sky Sports, came out and told us that Chelsea agree a £45 million fee with Manchester City for Raheem Sterling. 5-year deal plus option of an extra 12 months. Medical being planned, and the England international is expected to join Thomas Tuchel's squad on their US pre-season tour in there for you. Obviously, after passing the medical today, he's really going to go ahead and join Chelsea in there for you. Then Fabrizio Romano today morning came out and broke the news about Raheem Sterling medical. He said medical was already scheduled for Raheem Sterling in London in order to complete his move to Chelsea on a permanent deal. Sterling signs with Chelsea until 2027 with an option for a further year. Contracts started and the end of May. Deal now completed in there for you. So Fabrizio came out and told us that they are scheduling Raheem Sterling's medical in London, but it was not specific in there for you. Now, guess who broke the story again? This is Sky Sports. He goes by the names of Lyle Thomas in there for you. He's an assistant news editor at Sky Sports. He said Raheem Sterling will begin his Chelsea medical in London this afternoon. That means his medical is underway as we speak right about now here onto Rokani Media Football. So that is Raheem Sterling for you. He's undergoing his medical. 100% is going to pass it because he has not been having a lot of injury. His injury record is not bad. He's not an injury prone player. Obviously, I really expect him to go on and pass that medical in there for you for side, which goes by the name of Chelsea, and join them in London. But Chelsea have gotten themselves a very good player. People call him wasteful, but if at all I'm wasteful and I really average 20 goals a season, then at least I'm someone to talk about in there for you. He misses very many big chances, but trust me, when he goes to a side which goes by the names of England, he's not wasteful. So Thomas Tuchel has seen something in the player, and it said that he's really going to play as a false nine. He's going to lead the line for Chelsea in there for you. So that leaves lots of questions for Ronaldo. It was said that Ronaldo is going to decide which goes by the names of Chelsea. And yesterday, a story came in that Ronaldo had already taken a six-figure digit onto his new deal where he's going. That's why he really came out and put in a new transfer request at Manchester United. So lots of things are going around on Ronaldo, and we're waiting to see whether Ronaldo will join United on tour in there for you, but it's so much linked to Chelsea. Raheem Sterling coming in at a very critical moment at Chelsea. Chelsea is losing very many players. They lost Romelu Lukaku. They're going to lose Aspilicueta, Marcos Alonso. They've lost Rudiger. They've lost Christensen. It's even said that Christian Pulisic and Timo Werner might be sold. You get? So all of that leave Chelsea in a very hard way to come in and get their business done to the level they want it to be. But it says that the new boss, Todd Bowley, has £200 million to spend. Now, 45 have been chopped off. What's next to do in there for you? They are going in for Nathan Ake at Man City. It says that it's going to be a £45 million deal. That's what Man City want. That is a realistic evaluation from the player. But Chelsea really want to retain or to really get back their star who was once a Blue, and they want to bring him back at Chelsea. So a lot of work has to be done by Chelsea. And by the way, I'm worried for Thomas Tuchel. When will he really get his squad intact? He needs to get in like 6 more signings. That's why you see him linked to Upamecano and Matthias De Ligt. He needs like 2 central defenders. He needs a midfielder. He needs another forward to really share that role with Sterling. If at all Sterling is going to be the center forward, leading the line, playing as a false nine, you get? He needs lots of people to come into his game of play and do the needful in there for you. That is a man who goes by the names of Thomas Tuchel. But Sterling is an excellent signing. He is Premier League proven. He's a forward who can press. You can count on him. He helps you when you're having the ball and when you're not having the ball. His intensity is way up there when you look at the way he really approaches those areas of the opponent, especially in the final third. He's immense. Secondly, even when you don't have the ball, he'll close down in there for you, even up to his own box, and then he runs. So he is a box-to-box player who is really going to give Thomas Tuchel what he really wants. So let's welcome Raheem Sterling to Chelsea, and I know anytime from now, Chelsea are really going to put out a statement that they've signed Raheem Sterling, and I know they want this day to get done today, and then they continue to other deals in there for you, and Raheem Sterling will fly to America to join them in there. When you look at Chelsea, when you look at what they're going to do in America, they're really having lots of fixtures to play that side. Let me say Chelsea fixtures in there for you. Chelsea will go ahead to play a side which goes by the name of Club America on 17th Sunday. You get that is next Sunday. Then Charlotte, they'll play Charlotte on Thursday. That is on 21st of July. And they'll play Arsenal on the 23rd of July. Then Udinese on the 29th of July. Then they return to Cobham in London to prepare for their game against Everton on the 6th of August there for you. So Raheem Sterling is expected to make his first full Premier League debut for Chelsea on the 6th of August in there for you. Raheem Sterling is really a player that is an already made product. He's proven in the Champions League, he's proven in the Premier League, everywhere he's proven, and he has really been playing at big teams. He was at Liverpool when he was at like 17 years, 18, then Man City took him, then he has been there for some good number of years, and now he goes to a side which goes by the name of Chelsea. So his track record is really great, and he has been playing for big teams. That will help him really go ahead and not even feel like I'm timid about this new project. This is what he's used to. That is Raheem Sterling in there for you. So tomorrow, we are really planning to bring you a video of how Chelsea will line up with Raheem Sterling in there for you. Close to two or three systems into this, and we'll be here to let you know what Raheem Sterling is all about and what he has been doing in there for you. What a signing for Chelsea. Welcome Raheem Sterling at Chelsea. He's undergoing his medical, and after undergoing his medical, Chelsea will put up a statement, and very soon we're waiting to see what Man City is going to do, because they're unveiling their new players as well as going to say a farewell message or post a farewell message on their social medias to see to it that they really give Raheem Sterling a well-deserved farewell, because he has been there for them, scored very many goals for them, but the coming in of Erling Haaland and Julian Alves really saw him out of the pecking order. And it looked like, right, let me first take something in here. That is water, guys. Don't say that I'm really boozing. That is water. It's warm water, good for the health. So, Raheem Sterling fell out of the pecking order. One, last season, he never started very many games. If I'm really go on, I never wanted to prolong this video to this level, but it looks like I have to. Sofa score, where are you? Sofa score, then get me Raheem Sterling. I really want to see. Right, sofa score. Let me get you some sofa score details of Raheem Sterling here for you. There is something I want to show. It's something simple, but it really means a lot to a player like Raheem Sterling. If you're comparing his season up, Premier League, where are you? Show yourself, all right? We are having the Premier League in there for you. Raheem Sterling, he played a total. Let me bring it on the screen, because you might say, Rokani is just lying to us. I'm not lying to you guys. This is one of the reasons as to why he really left Man City. Yo, it's on your screen, guys. It's on your screen. So, look at that. The heat map is okay. He acts so much in the final third of the opponent. That's why he has been bought by a manager who goes by the names of Thomas Tuchel. When you look at that final third activity for him, he really acts so much there. That's why Man City have bought him. But I've not really brought that because of the heat map. I've brought, you see here, this is why I really brought Raheem Sterling. Out of, let me count the games Man City played. Man City played 38 games in the Premier League. You get? They played up to the semi-final. So 6 games in the group stages, making them 44 games. Then round of 16, quarter-final and semi-final. Those are 6 games, making them 50 games. You get? They played in the Carabao Cup. Man City played a total of like 60 games last season. Guess what? Raheem Sterling, out of the 60 games, he played a total of 30 games. 50% of the games that he played. And secondly, he started only 27 games out of the 30 games that he played. And he never had a prolonged injury. You get? So, the reason why he's really leaving a side which goes by names of Man City is because he never had enough playing time, and Pep Guardiola showed him that you've fallen into my pecking order. I'm going for Jack Grealish. I'm going for Phil Foden. So, you are really not going to start into my team. And after the introduction of Erling Haaland and Julian Alves, obviously, you expect that playing time is going to be reduced for a man who goes by names of Raheem Sterling there for you. And finally, he has made up his mind that I'm leaving Man City. And finally, has left Man City because he had fallen into the pecking order, as you've seen. Out of the 60 games that Man City played this season, he only played 30. A man who could average 50 games a season for Man City. Last season, he played 20 games less. Not because he was injured, but because the manager didn't want him to be into his lineup in there for you. So he had fallen down into the pecking order. So thank you guys for watching in. Your reactions to Raheem Sterling undergoing his medical in London right now are welcome. And tell me what you think about the signing of Raheem Sterling by Chelsea. Tony Boyle's first signing. Do you think he's really going to get or to add a lot to Chelsea either for you? All that into the comment section below as you subscribe to this channel and smash the like button here for you. I go by the names of Rokani David onto this channel. Rokani Media Football is the channel. We've started late today because it's a Sunday, and you know how Sundays are. It's all about relaxing, and news is slow on Monday, but as it's a transfer, I know lots of news are really going to come in through and really get us to the level we are supposed to be. I sign out for now. See you later. Those who have gone to church will be back, and those that are still attending church, may the Lord Almighty God get you what you guys deserve. I sign out for now. See you later. But Raheem Sterling is undergoing his medical at Cobham in London at Chelsea.